You've seen the thumbnail, read the title, clicked on this video, and you know exactly what it is about. It's about the iPad finally being able to replace a laptop. Let me explain. See, there are two major things to consider over here: work and entertainment. Entertainment wise, iPads have always been sorted. Things like watching movies or TV shows, YouTube videos, listening to music, listening to podcasts, etc. In these aspects, iPads have always been very good. So entertainment wise, there is no issue whatsoever. In fact, for entertainment, iPads are arguably better as compared to laptops. But when it comes to work, the scenario wasn't the same up until a certain point. That point is when Apple finally introduced M series chipsets in their iPads. These are the same processors that they're using in their laptops. Same architecture as well, and that opens up a lot of possibilities for developers, and a prime example of that is video editing. So before M series iPads came out, there were not a lot of good video editing softwares available for iPad. But right now for the M series iPads, we have two pro video editing softwares available: DaVinci Resolve and Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is Apple's own pro video editing software, and they launching it for the iPad says a lot about the iPad's future. iPad's future is bright because of the M series chipsets. Now, because Apple is using the same chipsets on their laptops and iPads, they get the same architecture, and for developers this is a good thing because now they can develop really pro applications for iPads. As I said, a prime example of this is video editing on the iPad. I have been using the iPad Air M1 for the past couple of months. In these couple of months, I have used DaVinci Resolve on the iPad, and the experience has been amazing. Let's take today's example itself. I quickly wanted to shoot and edit an Instagram reel, but I did not have my laptop with me. What I did was just shot the reel on my iPhone, sent all the clips to my iPad using AirDrop, and edited the entire video on DaVinci Resolve on the iPad Air 5th generation, and the entire experience was very smooth. I did not notice any hiccups whatsoever. Obviously, there is a learning curve here. It's not like if you're using DaVinci Resolve on a laptop, you will be able to use DaVinci Resolve on iPad. There is a learning curve here because the input is different. On laptop, you're using a trackpad, but here you have touch input. But once you go through the learning curve, the entire experience of editing videos on the iPad is awesome. And even pro level editing is possible now. For example, I imported a 4K 30fps clip from my Sony A7C. This was shot in S-Log 2. I imported that clip into DaVinci Resolve, did some color grading, added some text transitions, and the entire experience was smooth. Even the playback was smooth. It's not like some frames were dropped during playback. Nope, the entire experience was amazing. And that is obviously because of the M1 chip inside iPad Air. So nowadays when I'm traveling, I just carry my iPad with me. I do not carry my laptop, because honestly carrying an iPad is way more convenient than carrying a laptop. Prime example of this is while traveling in an airplane. So while flying, iPad is the best thing to carry, especially if you want to watch content. A smartphone is too small and a laptop is too big for an airplane. iPad on the other hand is the perfect size. And because it's an iPad, it perfectly sits in the Apple ecosystem with my MacBook and iPhone. Also AirPods for that matter. But coming back to the topic, the gap between iPad and laptop in terms of work is closer than ever because of M series chipset. And I'm pretty sure that in the next couple of years, there are going to be a lot of pro applications for the iPad, and Apple is doing an incredible job over here. As compared to the Android world, iPads have taken a huge leap forward, and I don't think that Android tablets can catch up now. Now, with that being said, there are still some use cases where you cannot use an iPad, you have to use a laptop. The prime example of this is coding. If you're a coder, then you will have to use a laptop because coding on iPad is still not sophisticated. Maybe in the future it will be, but right now it is not. And obviously there are other use cases as well in which iPads are still not suitable. But my point is that in the next couple of years, there are going to be a lot of use cases where iPads will be suitable. For my workflow, video editing is a big part, and that is sorted on the iPad. That's why I can just carry an iPad in my backpack with peace of mind. If I quickly want to edit a video, I can do that on the iPad, and that too with a very smooth experience. Hey, what's up? So I'm editing the video right now and I realized that I missed a couple of points. First and foremost, the most important point, that you can connect a host of accessories to the iPad using the USB Type-C port. In fact, it is a Thunderbolt port, so you can essentially connect a monitor, external SSDs, SD cards, and a host of other peripherals. That is a very important thing. And also second, that you can use a keyboard and mouse with the iPad. For keyboard, you can use any Bluetooth keyboard, and for mouse, you can use any Bluetooth mouse. On the other hand, you can buy the Folio keyboard that Apple provides or the Magic keyboard. Both of them are really expensive. That's why I don't use them. I use a normal Bluetooth keyboard, my old iMac keyboard, and use a Bluetooth mouse as well with my iPad Air. So yeah, please keep both of these points in mind because these points helps a lot when it comes to work oriented stuff. Now Apple has the WWDC event in a few days where they will be launching a new version of iPad OS, and I'm hoping that they will add a lot more features to make the iPad experience even better. I will be covering that, so make sure you hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss that coverage. But overall, the bottom line is that the iPads can finally replace a laptop, and that too for a lot of people out there. Earlier, I would suggest someone to buy an iPad only for entertainment purposes, but now I would suggest an iPad, especially the M series ones, for work as well. Now, if you want me to do a full review on the iPad Air M1, then please let me know about that in the comment section down below. I have been using it on a daily basis in the past couple of months. If you want a full review, then that will happen. Please let me know about it in the comment section down below. But apart from that, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then please make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. My name is Harsh Punjabi, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.